morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Trey Herrera. For those who are new, what is going on for today? Today I'm doing a bunch of cleaning at the shop. Got to get a bunch of stuff cleaned up. We got to hang some lights and do all kinds of other things. But that's not what today's video is about. I don't know if you guys seen, but Aero is coming out with a complete front fender, wide body style front fender for the GTO, for these guys. So I had mentioned before that I was not a big fan of the first version of the Aero wide body. Second version, or the 1.5 version, was a lot better. I thought the rear quarters looked a lot better, but still not huge on the front, you know, the front setup. Now I might be sold because it's a full front fender setup, and you know, I like clean lines. So the new front fender looks so much better. It gives you a ton more options for wheel clearance, and I'm highly debating now. Highly debating, because I put the fender flares on, and I was planning on putting the rear fender flares on. So now I am definitely highly debating getting the new wide body kit and you know, kind of revamping the GTO completely again. Now most of my followers are probably gonna be like, I don't know about that, but you know, I'm just looking for a change. The GTOs look pretty much the same for about 5 years. Similar look, maybe different wheels here and there, and I have switched, you know, I had a matte black wrap, and then now it's silver. Now we might be switching that up, different turbo setup. So now it's let's do some cosmetics. Let's make this thing look really nice. Now on the performance side of stuff, I am out of fuel pump for my current setup, and yeah, I wanna add. My issue is I don't know that I don't want to do a secondary Walbro 450 with the hop switch. You know, I always was a fan of less is more, so I'm always a fan of single fuel pump setups. But we'll see. You know, obviously that's the cheapest route. You know, Walbro is like 150 bucks. Hop switch is like another 30 bucks, I believe, and then my time and labor to install it and make sure everything is running up to par. Like, I was looking at the Magna Fuel, you know, 750s, like a single pump. You know, it'd be awesome to be able to potentially push this car to 1,000, but I don't know. You know, 1,000 comes with 1,000 horsepower problems. That number is awesome. Right now my 700 horsepower problems are very minimal, so that's where I'm at. So here's the deal for the GTO for now. Right now the diff is still clunking a little bit. I'm gonna just go see if I could just get a bearing and shim kit for it, and then have it rebuilt, and I possibly will put a lower gear. I would like to put, because this is still street car, I would like to put possibly like a 373, 391 to offset the turbo spool, so then I could have, you know, good low end, good top end, and we're good. And then what I would like to do as well is get a different set of wheels, preferably 18 by 10.5, so I could fit a good size meat on there. Also, we need to upgrade brakes as well, and there's some other things that need to be done, and the secondary fuel pump. So, but yes, I want to do a 18 by 10.5, probably like a plus 20 or so, with the fender flares. It will allow me, you know, it gives me roughly 1.5 inches. Right now it's where the bumps on the tire, that far, it's roughly like 1 inch, almost 2 inches of space to poke them out a little bit further. Right now I'm not a huge fan of the fender flares, but it does look better than what I had, my Baconator over here. We'll think about it, because I do want to upgrade wheels, and I want to be able to run 305s, 315s, you know, Corvette sizes. That's really what I want. Dang, guys, I need a V8 truck too. So, fast forward a day or two. I know I left off talking about the Battle Aero fenders. They look a lot better than this, just personal opinion. They look a lot better than than the wide body kit does. So before, I was not partial to the Battle Aero kit. I know I said that before, but now with the full complete front fender, I'm a whole lot more interested. The one thing I did like about the Battle Aero kit is I did like the duckbill spoiler on it. I did think that looked very nice. And yeah, so I am somewhat debating if I would like to get the kit, as long as I could get the full front fenders. But we'll see. Anyway, what are we doing right now? Right now we are heading over to try to get this Z started. I had a little glimmer of hope yesterday, which I should have filmed, but I just wasn't in that mode yesterday. Did a little bit more digging. Found that, you know, the guy had the fuel lines crossed as well. Still, there's several vacuums that need to be addressed, but fuel lines were crossed. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some fuel for it. You know, it gave me a hint of a start. I did clean out all of the PCU stuff. PTU, I said PCU. PTU stuff, so that's all brand new. I do believe the crank angle sensor is working properly. Or cam angle sensor, I said crank, I'm all over the place right now. All we gotta do is get some more fuel in it, and I think it might start. So if I get it to start, you know, I'm pretty hyped. Honestly, I would like to have the Z running under its own power before even considering a swap. And this is kind of something that I always done with other cars, is if you could get them running, you don't need to swap them. I would rather, you know, run it for a little bit, drive it, get all the other stuff done before, you know, go ahead and deep into swapping, LS swapping the Z. Even though the VG motor is not my favorite, it's definitely not as complicated as it once was to me. So if I could get it figured out, you know, I'm gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna rip it, and then if it blows, it blows. Then I'll go ahead and swap it. But for right now, we're gonna get some gas, head over there, and see if we can get this thing cranked over. I got so many goals, guys, like it's ridiculous. So many things I want to do. I need a team. I'm super hyped. You know, my wife is working with me, but I need a team. I want to build really cool stuff, but can't do it alone. So we're gonna figure out a team. I do want to do an automatic build of some sort, and I think the truck, it would be awesome to do the truck like a sleeper truck. But we'll see. You know, money is split up everywhere right now, so we'll see. Okay, yesterday gave me a glimmer of hope. I had a little bit of spark yesterday, but I don't think I have spark right now. So we are getting spark. Are we getting fuel to the injectors? That's the next question. I'm not sure if we're getting fuel. So that was sparking, which is awesome because I didn't have spark before.
Okay, so we got spark. Fuel pump's working. I just feel like we have a fuel delivery issue, so possibly fuel filter, or you know, maybe the injectors are gummed up a bit and not letting it you know, get fuel into the cylinders. So well, next thing is to pull injectors and clean them, flow test them, that kind of stuff, and then I do think it'll start. Yesterday it kind of hinted at starting, like it almost started, and so that's why I got this little glimmer of hope, but it's all good. It's a Z32, it's VG30, so I think you know, I did bypass the fuel pump controller, so I know that's working. I had verified that I was getting fuel last time. You know, I could hear the pump sometimes. It is a 90, so there is some electrical gremlins going on with it, but other than that, it is pretty good.